guys, we are heading to the thrift store so I can share with you 10 things you should always buy at the thrift store. These things require usually minimal makeovers and that most people, even beginner DIYers, can do, and it really helps you stretch your decorating dollar, right? All right, you guys, let me turn this camera on myself because I know, around the holidays, it's a lot of people, that's like the entertaining season when they have more people come over, more guests, family coming in from out of town. So you kind of feel a little I don't want to say pressure, but you definitely want your house to look good for the most part, right? And that could get pricey, and when you gotta stretch those decorating dollars, and going to the thrift store, honestly, you guys, is a great way to do it. People are always surprised when they find out I get certain things from the thrift store. I'm like, girl, don't be above the thrift store now. And I know, like, I don't really buy, let's say, clothes from the thrift store. I think I'm just too lazy to go through the clothes. Like, that's not my ministry. But I know some of the fashion girls will slay it down, okay, from the thrift store with purses and clothes. So it could be done. I'm just saying, for me, home decor is more is more my speed. That's where my expertise lies. So I stay in my lane. And I always find good things. Sometimes it's just looking past a little bit of dust. Sometimes it's like, okay, the shape is pretty, but the thing itself may not be pretty. Girl, paint solves everything. I'm not no hardcore DIYer. I don't own no like power tools. I don't have no work garage. Girl, I just put some cardboard boxes, get to town with my spray paint. Gold spray paint fixes everything. Okay? So, all right. So you guys, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we find at this store. Like, click below for the actual blog post where I'll share tons of before and after photos of how I've used everything, that I'm talking about with you in the store as we're walking around together. All right, so let's do this, y'all. Guys, I've never actually been to this thrift store, so I'm very curious. And really, most times, the only thing lamps need is really just some paint, and you're good to go. Even this one, look at this ginger jar lamp. Wait, you guys, I think this would be so pretty in Kayla's room. $8, you guys. All right, you guys, on my list is glassware, right? That's one of the things that I have on here. So 99 cents for this, and I think it's really pretty. I actually need some glassware for my Thanksgiving table, and there's so many options here. I think these are pretty. These are nice. These are not bad if you wanted something with color. Then you even have pretty ones up here. Also mugs and dishes. Look at this pretty dish set, you guys. $6.99 for all 3 pieces. And then each serving set is $7. And it's really pretty. Right? Oh, look, there's even like the teapot. This is a really pretty set, though. It's also a great place to buy, also, just plain dishes like these. Mixing bowls, you guys. These are pretty. Serving platter. It's ceramic. Very heavy. $7. Look how pretty. This would be perfect for Thanksgiving. Don't be afraid to use plates as wall arts, you guys. beautiful hand-painted plates from Germany. They're a little expensive, but if you were going to use these, let's say in your kitchen, to hang them up as wall art, that is more than worth it. Lots of different mugs. Look at these. That's pretty. That's a pretty one. Say it. It's from Anthropology. I know because I have some of them. And these plain mugs too, you guys, are great to collect, especially for the holidays when you're going to have a ton of people coming over. It's wonderful to have those mugs for coffee and everything like that. And you know, they'll be spread out, but you just get a few of them. You know, you can collect them over time. Does it look familiar? The exact same one if you ever looked at my coffee bar. And mine came from Crate and Barrel, and this one's basically identical for $10 for all of it. That's a great find. Another thing, you guys, that's on my list, artwork and picture frames. Look at these. They're $4 each, and while like the matting is a little bit dated, the pictures are actually quite pretty. And you can easily make over this frame with spray paint. So many good frames here, you guys. If you're looking for big frames, like to do the project I did in my bedroom, these are all great options. Like this one would be perfect. You could hang it horizontally. It's already matted. The frame is very simple. It's a simple frame. You already got a mat. That would be a good one. A mirror in good condition, a nice little size. This one back here is a pretty one. Some spray paint, and that would be great. Let's say for a little girl's room, you know, above a dresser. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing, you guys, in a little girl's bedroom. Painted a pretty color, maybe a turquoise or, you know, something fun. I mean, look at this piece. $10. What a great nightstand. You have original bamboo handles. You have like the detail in the front. The drawers are smooth. This would be a great candidate. It's in awesome condition. This would be so good for a makeover, you guys. If I needed a nightstand, I would be buying this one right now. This is really, really pretty. This one has a little bit of interest. So with this piece, you guys, the top is not, it doesn't look like the top is attached to the bottom. So you can easily, oh, you're fine. You can easily buy this piece, you know, you can discard or leave the top and make over that bottom and use it as a TV stand. That would be great. This super skinny little bookcase, if you had a little corner that you needed something in, this would be great. Great price for this, you guys. I mean, really, baskets, you know, you could use them for everything. That's great. This one would be really pretty for Christmas. Okay, you guys, and of course we talked about home decor as one of the things that you can get from here. This pretty bowl. So nice, right? $3. That would be great for a little tray, even for jewelry. Throw your keys in there. So again, think outside the box. Ooh, look at this tray, you guys. And it's real brass, because you could tell by the discoloring. That's how you know it's like real brass. And also if you stick a magnet to it. But very cute. If you're like me and you love blue and white. $6. These would be great, y'all. You could like spray paint these, do a faux finish on them. Just beautiful. Look, you guys. $2.99, right? This is the same piece that I have that's holding up my little pumpkin. I'm gonna stick a picture in. Look at these pretty candle holders. $5, you guys, for this beautiful ginger jar. Like this piece, you guys, I had this piece. I will link to my Loft Makeover where I spray painted one of these and I put little buckets in them and I use them as a caddy. Right? So it's, you have to look past sometimes what it looks like now and use your imagination. Brass planners, I actually have one pretty much identical to this one. But you know what really caught my eye, you guys? This. It's $5, you guys, but so heavy. And also the bamboo really goes with my, you know, chinoiserie pieces that I love. So that's another thing you have to do, you guys, is, you know, think about your style and the things that you love. Like if you were really into, I don't know, even farmhouse kind of, or, you know, shabby chic, this would be really pretty. Even this one. My cart is already getting full, you guys. I came here to do a video for you and I end up shopping instead. I love decorating with books. You guys, just look at any picture on the blog, seriously. There's probably a book on the table, on the shelf. There was so many books in here. I had to grab a few and kind of put them on the table to show you guys what I'm talking about. So most times you'll find the books with these like covers on them, right? These dust jackets. And the first thing I do is, while I like antiques and things like that, so if I had this binding with this, you know, with this wording showing, I would love that because I love antiques, and you know, that would kind of tie in with my whole love of home decor. But this is ugly, no offense. So let's take it all the way off. Look how much nicer, you guys, versus, you know, this, right? You can have this hauled up and you can have this not so good. So that's why I say always take off the dust jacket. And not every time that you take off the dust jacket is gonna look good. Like this book of Hawaii, and I was like, oh, you know, me and my husband got married in Honolulu. So I was like, oh, that, you know, that would have some personal meaning. Let me take out the dust, let me take off the dust jacket and see, and it's the same thing. It looks, it looks just like the dust jacket. So that's a no. That's a no. And then now there's this China one, and I was like, well, let me see what this looks like without the dust jacket. Much prettier, very bold writing. You guys know I love my chinoiserie, so maybe a little tie into that. Much better. It's actually almost like a linen. It's like almost like a linen, you guys. So you see what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by the dust jacket. So I'll show you guys some other pretty ones. Well, this book is probably outdated. It has like a gold foil. The wording, very pretty. And while again some of the stuff in here is going to be a little outdated, a lot of the information is probably still relevant, and it gives you all different kind of flowers, what they are. So yeah. So sometimes the books, they're pretty, but you can also use them for reference or actually read them. I know, shocking, right? Here's another example. While I'm not collecting anything, American country furniture, the book itself is beautiful. Look, it's hard to like convey over video, but again, it's like fabric. And you got this pretty little bunny on here. I'm not in love with the size. Oh, sorry, you guys. But that's fine. But you don't have to put books on the shelves, you guys, with the spine facing out. You can also put them, this way. So while I don't love the spine of this book, I do love the book in general, and that would look great on a tray with, just giving some height to vignette on your table, on your shelf. I really like this one. I mean, just the cover of this book is beautiful. And even the spine I'm not mad at. If you're a gardener or someone who loves flowers, a book like this will come in handy. You really can reference it, and it's really pretty and would make a wonderful coffee table book. The only thing I didn't find in this video, y'all, was the Cloche clock. That was one of the things on my list. They do not have one here, but trust me, this is one of the very few times I've actually come to a thrift store and I did not find one of those. So I'm still gonna leave, that's still on my list because I love using them, and if you keep your eye out, you will find them. So we just finished our thrift store run. The only thing about thrift stores when you're done, your hands feel so gross. Okay, my hands feel so gross. So I always have baby wipes with me. That's a tip that's not on the blog, but I should put it on there later. But yeah, it's always super helpful, friends, if you guys actually click below and just check out the blog post. Like I said, even if you can't read it and you just want to pin it for later, I have Pinterest buttons all over my posts, even if you're on mobile. I'm going to do a quick little haul for you guys, like I said, of all the things that I found today. All right, friends, we are done. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Do you guys have any staples that you have at thrift stores that you love to buy?